Taking the kids for a walk up the park. Let's see what we can see what plants we can find, see if there's anything edible kicking around. There should be. It's coming into spring. Alfie, where are you going? And yeah, have a look around. There's plenty about by the looks of it. In dead nettle, the purple ones are out. Lamium purpureum, if I remember rightly, the Latin name for them. Here we go, let's have a look. I think they're related to the mint, if I remember rightly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Here we go, there's some under this bench. There we go. I think people make teas out of them. I've never bothered with them personally, but one way of finding out what they are, they've got a square stem on them. And if you have a look, you can see they've got a square stem. I've crushed that one a bit, but yeah, purple dead nettle. Nice to see. Summer's on the way. Here's one that I know quite well. It's a ribwort plantain, edible. Also could be used for treating wounds and stuff like that. There we go, let's have a look. Hello, little man.
Hello.
Alfie. There we go, there's the leaf. There's a cheeky monkey in the background.
Yeah.
Ribwort plantain. Right, so here we go, spotted another one. They're all coming to life at the moment. Gallium aparine, if I remember rightly. This is the sticky willy, cleavers, sticky weed, whatever you want to call it. It can be used for treating all sorts of things, but I'm not into all that. I mean, you're better off asking your doctor first before you start messing around with stuff like this. I know it can have people can have allergic reactions to it, and it can cause contractions in pregnant women as well, apparently. So you need to be careful and really do your research. You know, do your own research as well when you're using plants for medicine, because it can be really dodgy. But here we go. Cleavers. People make drinks out of them, make tinctures, powder it up, use the powder for stuff. But at the end of the day, I mean, personally, I think you're better off going to the doctors first and double checking, because as I said, these things can cause irritation on some people. But they're called sticky willy because they well, that one's not very sticky. You showed me up, plant. You showed me up. There we go, let's get a little bit like that. It's called sticky willy and it sticks to you. It's a really easy one to identify, everyone knows it. One of my favourite fruits, to be fair, to come and pick in the summer. I like getting the kids out picking them. I make wine out of them, pies, jam, stuff like that. You know, they're readily available sources of food, and it's free at the end of the day, so you can't really argue with it. But here we go, the blackberry, and these are just starting to come to life. Look here, you can see these little shoots. And you can eat these. They're a bit bitter sometimes, but they'll grow up and shoot out into a nice sort of green stalk. Take the spikes off of it and you can eat it like celery. And obviously in the summer, when they're ready, you get some blackberries. And I think these are the Himalayan blackberries, judging by the size of the spikes and the stems. These are big blackberries. They're not like your wild blackberries. They're really nice, really juicy. We've even got some daisies popping up. Here we go, let's check these out. Daisy flowers are edible. Not too sure about the plant, I'll have to double check that one, but I know people use them for decorating salads and stuff like that. Me personally, I've never eaten them, but I know people do. Easy one to identify, everyone knows the daisy. There he is. And the petals. There we go, this one's one that people like to make wine out of. The elderberry wine, elderflower wine, elderflower cordial, stuff like that. It's pretty handy. Not a great fan of them. I might actually try and make some wine out of them this year, but when this starts flowering, you can eat the flowers. You can use the flowers for making things. Dust the pollen off of it and use the pollen for making stuff. They make me sneeze my nut off. And you can eat the berries, but the berries contain cyanide in the seeds, so you need to be careful. Never eat them raw, always process them. But it's a pretty good one. That tree over there looks like a damson. Wild plum. We'll have to wait until it starts producing fruit really to tell what it is. Could be a bull lace, which if I remember rightly is a hybrid between the damson and the sloe. Got the old stinger nettles. Stinger nettles are popping up everywhere. I need to come down and collect some of these, but not from here. I'll get them from my mate's woods, where there's no unpleasant surprises sitting in there waiting for me. Right, okay, here we go. Here's another one. nasty plant. Well, not nasty. It's got a lot of spikes on it. It's the blackthorn. It's part of the prunus family, and they call it the blackthorn because it has these on them. Big, nasty old spikes on there. And they cause you all sorts of trouble if they get stuck in your skin. But these guys, you get sloes on them. They're like little plums. They've got no sweetness to them at all. They're very, very. Just go this way, so I'm not in the. They've got the sun on the thing. I'm rubbish at recording videos, but yeah, they're very, very sharp. But you can make jam out of them, add sugar to them, put them in gin and make sloe gin. I made 2 gallons of sloe gin one year. It was absolutely amazing. It's all gone now. That was about 3 years ago. Brilliant stuff. It's good for a cough if you've got a cold or something like that. Have a little bit of sloe gin, sorts your throat out. But I'll be coming down here at the end of the summer and I'll be getting a load of sloes and probably make some jam out of them, I think. But this next one, you've seen me do videos about this on my other page. These are the 3-cornered leeks. I do a lot with these because there's a lot of them about around here. Hello mate, you haven't got your shoes on.
I know,
You're going to get a spiky stuck in your foot.
I go on the path.
These are really easy to identify. Well, I think they are personally, because they stink of onions. 3-cornered leeks. They come from the Mediterranean, if I remember rightly. They're an invasive plant, and that one's got 4 corners. Let's find one with 3 corners. There we go. There we are. The 3-cornered leek. What do they smell like, buddy?
Onions.
They do smell like onions. They're a wild onion.
Wild onions?
They're good on salads. I'll make soup with them. I'll make like leek and potato soup with them. They smell amazing.
Onions.
This here is the remnants.
Daddy, they still make you cry.
They do. They make your eyes water, have they? This is the remnants of garlic mustard. So hopefully there'll be loads of garlic mustard here soon. And it's known as Jack in the Hedge, or Jack of the Hedge, if I remember rightly. Really good plant for putting in your food and stuff like that. Decent taste to it. It tastes like garlic and mustard, hence the name.
I still get them.
Here we have a wild child. And he's in his natural environment. He hasn't got his shoes on. Oh, here we go. Look at this, dandelions. Absolutely brilliant in salad. Not to be confused with the cat's ear. The difference between the cat's ear and the dandelion is the dandelion has spear-shaped leaves. The cat's ear has round leaves. Looks exactly the same. Both edible. You can eat the flower. You can eat the roots. You can eat the leaves. A brilliant, brilliant plant. Really good in the salad. I'll be getting some of those from my. Hang on, mate. I'll be getting some of those from my mate's woods. Not round here. We won't get them from round here because all the dogs are all over them, buddy. Here we go. This is another one. Primrose, Primula vulgaris. Actually edible. You can eat the leaves. People use the flowers for decorating cakes. They sugar them. And... No, we're not eating these ones, mate, because people walk their dogs around here, bud. They do, yeah. There's dog prints everywhere. And this is a place where people walk their dogs, buddy. Where is he? Let's have a look. I spotted it on the way in. All these here are poplars. White poplar. All these trees. There we go. Primrose, easy one to identify. Don't get it mixed up with digitalis. The leaves are a lot smaller, but there's the flower. That's edible. And you can eat these young leaves like a cabbage, apparently. This here is wild garlic. Ramsons.
I got the pollen on me.
You got the pollen on you? Yeah, that's lesser celandine that you got there. It looks like a buttercup. But here we go, wild garlic. Really good in salads and stuff like that. The seeds you can use the leaves. Don't dig up the bulbs unless it's on private land, you've got permission.
And this put pollen on your hands.
It does put pollen on your hands. Let's
I got the same pollen. The same
find this
pollen.
plant down here. This one here. Let's try and get a leaf from it. It's hard to see because of the brambles. But this one, there we go, there's a better one here. This one here is lesser celandine, and you can actually dig up the roots and eat the roots of those, cook them like little potatoes.